Brothers and sisters, it is a beautiful day to give some gratitude. I want to give my thanks and praises. Start it off right now. Family, thanks, praises to everybody. Thank you, family. Breathe in that good chi. Put it on your lungs. Put the pressure on your lungs. And release all that negative energy, if you have any. So, I was looking at my videos in the past, and I am very accurate in the things that I was speaking of. Almost more accurate than I would have thought I would have been. But I don't know how I know all this stuff. It's internal. Everything's written internally. But there's something I want to express, okay? And again, I want to give my thanks and praises to everybody. I don't know why I have this gift, but I feel, what is the word? I feel that I must express these things to make sure that we don't go into the same direction we once did. So, a long time ago, we had, okay, and this goes down with a balance. And the problem is there's the balance, I think, gets disrupted, and then we have another extinction on Earth. So it's not that hard to explain. So hold on and listen to me. So basically, the balance gets disrupted right about this time in civilization. So we are looking at something called, the way I express it is it's a cultural crossroad. So when we make it to a cultural crossroad like we are right now, no racism, none of that stuff. Please, family, none of that stuff. No racism, dude. We can't tolerate that, because this is what I'm getting at. So prior to the other mass extinctions, family, there were mass extinctions on this earth prior to the one that we could be potentially looking at, right? And it's been a cycle, and I guess it's maybe a 13,000 year cycle is what I'm guessing. And when the poles flip, what happens? People go crazy. Are we going through a polar shift? Yes, I do believe that we are, but I can't tell you 100% sure. But I read up on things a long time ago, back when the internet was telling things that you wouldn't find on it today. And it said one thing that I will point out, and that is, if there was a polar shift, people would start losing their minds. And look what's going on. Like, look at the news. People are losing it. So right now, you need to understand, being at a cultural crossroad, it is so important to respect your neighbor, respect yourself, love your neighbor, and understand that we really could be looking at a sixth mass extinction. And I have expressed this about what happened. I believe what happened on Mars. I believe that's where we came from. And we've probably been doing this for a long time as a species. But my point is this: if we don't get our shit straight as human beings right now, it's gonna start from scratch all over again. What do I mean it's gonna start from scratch? What's gonna start from scratch? I mean the world. Like, imagine Earth turning into imagine Earth with nothing green on it, just red, like Mars. That would be awful, right? We live in the most beautiful planet, and we're ruining it very quickly. We're destroying this planet, and we need to stop so we can no longer destroy this planet, is what I'm getting at. And so let's go back in time real quick and talk about okay, Sodom and Gomorrah, okay? They were, believe it or not, they were nuked, like they went nuclear. And this is what seems to go. I think this is what happens, is that we get to a point where we probably had, our ancestors were probably pretty very, very smart. We're just getting to right where we were every time this happens. So if we don't make it past this and we don't start, respecting one another, we're not going to be seeing we could be looking at the sixth mass extinction. And this, I want to give my thanks and praises to everybody, but including my mentor. And the way he explained it, it's a big deal. And I feel like some people don't care. Am I one of those people? Like, no, I actually really care. And I think it would be awful to see us have to do this. Imagine if we have to do this all over again. And oh my God, dude, if you believe in reincarnation, let's not go that route. So now is the time where if we can, and I believe in the future this is what's going to be happening, if we can guarantee each other's safety, talking about big nations and whatnot, like, and we can guarantee each other's safety, we can make it past this cultural shift. And once we make it past this hump, this cultural shift, and I honestly believe that denuclearizing things is imperative, dude. Denuclearization, I believe, will be done and must be done. But until we get past that point, I mean, it's pretty intense. When we knew that, like, when in World War II, 2 other places were nuked. So we've already passed that point of Sodom and Gomorrah, even though Japan was not bad. They're just, maybe we're bent on world domination. They weren't. It doesn't make them bad people. It's just their leaders were. Whatever. I have nothing negative to say about Japan. I love Japan, and Germany, and America, and China, and Russia, and even the Ukraine. I love the Ukraine too. And so my point is, though, let's get right with each other, right with our neighbors. Because if we don't, we're really gonna be looking at six. But I believe in the future, you're going to see 3 great nations that are able to protect each other. And yeah, that's why I believe could be coming. I don't know if this will make this to YouTube. I'll think about it. Peace be with you, and also with you. No fingers being pointed back at me. Not today, not tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Peace.